All right guys, so I'm back at it here with another 12 gauge ammo review, specifically a Defender series. This is going to be the Winchester Stop the Threat Defender line. Now, they actually have an additional one outside of this. It is going to be a segmented slug, kind of like a hollow point. It's designed to kind of like plume open and then break apart, creating 3 different wound channels. Unfortunately, trying it out on cardboard paper here, or cardboard targets, I'm not gonna know if it's gonna work or not. So if you guys wanna see that video, help me out, subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do all of that, and then I can actually potentially come out here, spend more time building out an actual wall, maybe get, I don't know, a cantaloupe, a watermelon or something, and then see how that goes through and see if there's actually 3 segmented slugs. But I need your guys' help in growing the channel. So it doesn't cost you guys anything, it costs me a lot. Help me out, subscribe. Now, for now, we've got basically the segmented slug, but it's going to have 2 or 3 double-aught buck pellets inside of it. So that's that one, 2 3/4, and it's coming out at 1150 feet per second. Then underneath that, we're gonna do just the standard double-aught buck. Again, 12 gauge, 2 3/4, 1145 feet per second, 9 pellet double-aught buck. Might do another video comparing just this to Federal Flight Control and or maybe Hornady Critical Defense. So if you're interested in that, I'm actually, you know what, yeah, I'm actually gonna make that video comparing this to that stuff. So if you wanna see that, you're gonna have to subscribe or go and check out the channel depending on when you're watching this video. And then the stuff that I'm really interested about is going to be this number 2 shot. It's a much smaller pellet size. It's 1 1/8 ounce pellets, 2 3/4, 12 gauge. And yeah, I'm really curious about this stuff because I would never have thought about that. Growing up, I always heard double-aught buck was the standard for self-defense, and we have all of these other rounds that I've tried out that are from different manufacturers. So I'm really curious about this. Anyway, how we're gonna test this out, cardboard paper. We're gonna start off at 6 yards, go back to 10, then 15. I have different colored tape to represent the shot patterns, and that way it's easier for you guys to pick up on it. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I might go out to 20 yards, just depends on how this stuff does. So let's get to it. We're gonna go ahead and do the number 2 shot first because, like I said, this is the stuff that I'm mostly interested in. So let's see, oops, how this stuff does. 6 yards to begin with. Woo. And I'm gonna aim lower just so that way I can use the rest of the cardboard target. Hopefully I don't miss and hit him in his dick. Okay, all right. That's interesting. 10 yards. All right, number 2 shot, 10 yards. Okay, and then we'll go to 15. I hope the spread isn't too big where it's gonna hit the other paper, but we'll see. You know what? Actually, yeah, okay. I'm gonna test it out against some other stuff, just out of curiosity. Here we go. All right, let's go check it out. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off here. Whew. The heck is this? Huh? These little itty bitty thingies. Look at that. And there's a lot of them. That's the wad. Oh, itsy bitsy stuff. So, definitely didn't miss any. Let me actually get a, hold on, stay there. Let's get the duct tape, okay. Or not duct tape, tape measure. Just under 6 inches, let's see. About 6 inches at 6 yards. How appropriate. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something. Let me see something. Hold on, let's go back to 6 yards. I happen to have a standard, what is it? Number 4 shot? Or number 2 shot? Yeah. Yeah, number 2 shot. Standard stuff. I'll tell you guys the name of this later, but I just want to test this stuff out myself, and let's aim a little higher. Okay, stay here. Let's see. Okay, so if you guys want to see that comparison, which is very interesting, you're gonna have to see that in another video that I'm gonna do. Spoiler alert, I think you'll be interested in watching that. But actually, let's go back and let's do it, because that was 6 yards. This is 10 yards right here. Got the wad. It's a pretty big spread. About 12 inches, because I'm coming down to this one here. Yeah, 12. We even might have gotten a few maybe off. I don't know. At least that's right there. So yeah, about 12 by 12 is the spread. Yeah, that's 11. Yep. Okay. I don't know. And let's go back to 15. And I have no idea how many pellets are supposed to be on here. I am not going to try counting these things out. Yeah, so that's that. Hopefully you guys can pick it up on camera. I think most people would like this stuff more, so that way they don't have to worry about over penetration. However, for me, I'm a little worried that it would underperform. All right, so now let's test out the double odd buck. Restarting the test, now we're gonna go to the 12 gauge double odd buck Defender stuff, 1145 feet per second, 9 pellets. And we're gonna do the same targets, same distances, just test this stuff out. I gotta say, I was not very impressed with that number 2 shot. Here we go, 6 yards. Yeah, here we go. 10 yards. And that is my second malfunction. Right there. So now 15. That's not good. Come on, Winchester. Your Super X stuff performs way better than this. Actually, you know what? That would be a good video to do. This stuff compared to the Winchester. Let's do that. All right. All right, so you can kind of see them. Not really, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe some in the wad here. Kind of see one right there. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that makes sense right there. All right, and I will paste these up with blue tape. All right. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the wad at 10 yards. And then at 15, definitely opened up. Not what I would have expected out of a Defender line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, and so now we are gonna do the rifled slug plus buckshot. This is actually, I think, kind of a nasty round. It apparently has 3, so I was incorrect. I had originally said 2 double-aught bucks pellets in there, but it actually has 3. So that's good to know, because we're gonna be looking for them. And just like with the other ones, 6, 10, 15 yards, and then there's a 4th target that we might do 20 yards, just kind of depends. Let's see. So, 6 yards. Here we go. Ooh, I felt that. That is not a low recoiling. 10 yards, different target. Here we go. And 15 yards. All right, let's take a look. So I got to remember that there is a wad. That's probably the wad, because that looks way better rounded, and that looks like the slug. 1, 2, 3 at 7 yards. That's breaking up quite a lot. Let's see here what we got. Just over 4 inches. 3.5. So yeah, just over 4 inches right there. Again, that's the wad. Now at 10 yards, slug, 1, 2, 3, wad, almost at 7 inches. Yeah, if we go tip to butt, if you will, that's 7 inches right there. Okay, and then, ooh, almost off, but we got the slug, 1, 2, 3, and that is 10 inches at 15 yards. Should we push it? Let's push it. Let's actually clean up the other one, and let's do 20 yards. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, yes, I can already see the holes from here. That'd be bad. It's gotta be a big hole. That's what she said. All right, so slug, 1 and 2. And that is it. There are no other holes in this target. So 20 yards, I was aiming here. Now that might also be because the red dot that is on here is zeroed for different slugs, which is going to perform slightly different. So my point of aim, point of impact might be slightly different for this stuff. But I was pretty much aiming right here, and that's what we got. So yeah, that's that. Let's see, is there any other ones to test out? Nope. No, they aren't. I'm actually going to do the number 2 shot, and I'm going to compare it to another number 2 shot. That'll be a separate video, and then I will compare the double-aught buck against the standard Winchester Super X. So if you guys want to see that, well, stick around. Thanks for stopping by.